out there. We're back for another episode of Twins Talk Tubi. Hey, sis.
Hi.
So today we are continuing our theme for this month of horror documentaries, and today is no different. So today the movie we're going to be discussing is called The Harrisville Haunting, The Real Conjuring House. And this documentary came out in 2022, and it's basically, as you may think, it's it's about the hauntings that happened that inspired the Conjuring movies, right? Okay, so we're going to start off as we always do with giving our first time reaction on this film, and on the count of three, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just.
I changed my vote last minute because I was gonna give it a side thumb.
Was I was
But
I was torn also.
first of all, this movie was an hour too long.
It was too long. I agree. It
They
was
could have
too
shaved
long.
an hour off this movie easily.
Yeah, it was too long, and it wasn't really a documentary. It was they had so it was basically so in the Conjuring movies, they're in a house and the family is being, kind of tortured by some spirit, and they're, being haunted, etc. So the hauntings in this documentary were from like a farmhouse. It was a
Yes.
farmhouse, right? It was a farmhouse, and so they had people who had owned the house previously come on to talk,
Yeah.
and a spiritual kind of person also
Hmm.
talking and things like that. Those were the people they were interviewing, and the people that were doing the interviewing were basically like a ghost hunter crew.
Yeah.
This was like a whole long, way too long episode of Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
It wasn't a documentary in the sense like the other movies we just saw, where it's about a movie and you talk about, how it was in the movie and
How it
phenomena
all
happening
started
and things.
and
Yeah. So I wouldn't even consider this to be a documentary
me either.
necessarily, you know. But so it was the ghost hunters. They would interview people, but they would go around to the house. They had the ghost hunting equipment, and they would go to certain area to find the spiritual the presence. That's what
Yeah.
they were looking for. And they found
The
a couple
activity, any activity that
activity. They found a couple things here and there, but it was just not exciting. It wasn't
no.
interesting. Like I said,
No.
it was a ghost, way too long Ghost Hunters
Yeah.
show, I thought. Um,
That's how I thought about it too.
yeah,
Yeah, it was this could have been a half-hour TV show
yeah, I agree.
with commercials.
I agree. And I don't think if it was even filmed like the way it was filmed, it was like it wasn't like a high I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I think it was a little bit low quality, I guess I should say, the way it was filmed. I mean, better than I could do, right? I'm not a filmmaker, but you know, so I probably shouldn't even
Yeah.
say that. So
Yeah, no, but
that's insulting, but
I just thought
it
that
didn't make me.
it wasn't even the way it was filmed for me because
No, that wasn't the main thing.
if you think about it like a Ghost Hunters episode, it was kind of
And
filmed
yeah, it was
okay,
filmed properly. Yeah.
but just the story and the way the storytelling was, and it just didn't work. I was so bored. I thought it was boring. I thought it was
Yeah,
boring.
yeah,
It didn't give me any kind of idea about the real people that this probably
yeah,
happened to.
yeah,
Like I think in the beginning they talked briefly about the Warrens,
yeah. They did
so I was thinking, oh, they're
because
gonna go
they came to that place to try and exercise whatever
right, like
the
to
evil
cleanse the
was and things
house
like that.
or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
So they
So I
could
thought
do
there was gonna be more, maybe showing if they had clips of that time, or maybe showing them speaking about it
Yeah,
more.
they didn't even
And
have clips of back in the day. Only they had some clips of the Warrens talking,
which
but
was in the first maybe 10 minutes of the movie.
but those some of those clips I've seen before in other
Me too.
movies and other little place things on the internet or whatever. It wasn't just some exclusive thing that they found specifically for this. So it wasn't that interesting. And besides the showing the Warrens and talking about the Warrens, I didn't see how this had anything to do with the Conjuring movies.
Me either. Me either.
Oh,
It was just like another house that had, you know,
and yeah, there was
uh
family and all that, but I just didn't. I don't know.
even that sometimes seemed fake. Like they were just
And they didn't really
acting.
talk about it much either.
Yeah,
Only like in the beginning, like when they were starting to prep you for, what they're about to do and about the house and things like that. It was
right.
mostly the whole documentary was mostly them in the house doing their ghost hunting type.
Right. They spent about 45 minutes on that stupid chair that moved an inch. Not even an inch, that rocked back and forth once when nobody touched it. They spent at least 45 minutes trying to figure out how it moved and how it,
Yeah,
that annoyed me. That annoyed me. Okay, nobody touched it. Nobody. Okay,
we got it.
You can try and figure out certain things. Okay, because you have to try. Yeah, you have to try and say, well, did it really? Could it have been spirit moved it, or could it just been like outside? Like we intervening, like they were checking the floorboard with
Right,
if you stepped on the floorboard and it creaked or something, and they
right,
might have made the
right.
rocking chair like rock.
Yeah,
Okay, I get you got to test that kind of stuff. So, but dude, 20 minutes. There was
yeah,
like four guys there,
yeah.
20 minutes, and they could have figured all that out and move on to the next thing.
Yeah, it was way too long, for sure.
So, yeah.
You know. So going at your own risk. That's
Yeah.
all.
If you like Ghost Hunters and those kind of shows, you might like it.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't
Don't
expect.
expect to go into this like a
No,
full
no.
Conjuring documentary,
Yeah,
because it wasn't.
it wasn't. Not at all.
Wasn't.
But like we said, check it out if you like. Of course, it's streaming on Tubi, so let us know what you think if you watch it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, the Horror Flick Chicks, here on YouTube. And we also have, so we're also part of the collective Horror Flick Chicks. And that's our channel here on YouTube. And we also have a podcast that's streamed on YouTube and various audio platforms. And we also have an Instagram and Facebook page. So make sure you check us out there. Again, it's the Horror Flick Chicks. And for the Twins Talk Tubi, Sonia and Sandra. And we're signing out for today. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.